War! Huh! What is it good for games? Hello everyone, I'm Jack and this is Sam from Cultaholic.com and it's time for our predictions for NXT TakeOver WarGames 2! Our reactions will be going out as a live stream on Saturday night, don't forget to join us there, but the Survivor Series reactions will be going out later on next week as a video with just the highlights, just the lovely, funny highlights. Also, as per usual, the Cultaholic Heavyweight Championship will be on the line and we've got a lovely punishment, Sam, a lovely punishment to be decided on by the good people of patreon.com /Cultaholic. And those are...
So, first off is pumpkin pie catapulted to the face.
In the face. Secondly, drink a pint of gravy. Because we're northern. We love it.
Northern boys love gravy.
Love gravy.
And not third is, what was it again?
It's only the most...
I can't help but...
Only the most devastating
really
punishment. It's Thanksgiving chops, chippity chops all day. Head to patreon.com /Cultaholic to vote for those and see what you'll have to make the loser do on Saturday night.
So first up, we have the culmination of one of NXT's hottest stories of the year. Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano. What's going to happen when he gets him alone one-on-one in a ring, Jack?
Johnny Gargano's going to win. Oh, it's a difficult one.
Ooh.
This is one of the more... in fact, the whole card's quite difficult to predict, but this is one of the more difficult ones as well, I think.
Yeah.
I think Gargano's going to win because I think that Aleister Black's going to get called up soon and might debut in the Rumble. So I think
it's time. It's Aleister time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think if he loses here, I don't think he'll go away straight away. I think it'll lead to his decline on the weekly episodes, and then he'll debut in the Rumble, and everyone will go, "Whoa!"
Well, Regal certainly seems a bit fed up of him. Regal was, he's getting scared. Like, what's he? He's gonna burn NXT down.
I thought you meant for a shoot there. I thought you were like, I thought you had some dirt sheet gossip.
No.
I've realised this
very
match.
Very much in kayfabe.
This match, in terms of spirit animals, is kind of me versus you.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah, I wrestled a lot with the idea that Black would win. But I have a theory about what's going to happen later with Johnny Gargano, and I think if he loses, it wouldn't come to fruition, and it wouldn't make as much sense to me in terms of NXT's ongoing storyline. So I'm also going to go with Gargano against my better judgment.
Okay.
Against my tattooey brother.
Yeah. And against my
crap little
small brother.
Overrated. No.
Wow. I'm also going to go for Jonathan Gargano, Hood edition. Hood is in, not Hood. Let's move on. Next up, the NXT Women's Championship match, which is contested under 2 out of 3 falls rules. So this could be getting quite a lot of time, especially considering there's only 4 matches on the show. Kairi Sane, the challenger, and Shayna B, the champion. Sam, I mean, I don't know if I need to ask you this because I know you're a big fan of one of these women, but who have you gone for, and why?
That's right. I get home, I like to dress up like a pirate princess. No. Basically, I'm going with Shayna Baszler, but Regal made such a bloody song and dance about this when in the backstage program, because the promo was really awkward, and they were like all sat around, all of the 4 horsewomen of MMA except Rousey, just sort of sat there going like, "How you doing? Let's all talk." And blah, and then Kathy Kelly's like, "So what are you gonna do if she wants to have a rematch?" And Shayna's like, "I'm gonna destroy her," as she would. And then Regal goes, She wants a rematch, but because you've been so naughty, it's gonna be 2 out of 3 falls. No naughty business this time. He didn't ban them from ringside.
Oh, so there is probably going to be naughty business.
Yeah, there's probably going to be naughty business.
Yeah, I'm going to... So you've gone for Shayna Baszler.
Shayna B.
I've gone for big, bad Shayna B. Big, bad Shayna B. She's going to retain.
Say what?
She's going to... What? She's going to retain, I think. We're so cool.
They're not in the business of hot shotting the belts around that much. And having it jump back and forward between 2 people again and again and again.
Yeah.
I don't think it's there yet.
I don't think it's going to happen either, but I think that this one, right, so the last match divided opinion a bit. Some people didn't like the interference of the horsewomen. I didn't mind it because it doesn't happen all the time with Shayna.
Yes.
It's the first time it's happened. She's still really strong.
Yeah.
But in this match, I'd quite enjoy it if it didn't happen. Everyone's expecting it to happen. And I think if they teased it and then it didn't, but Shayna still won, maybe that would be better. Just to
go back to that promo I was telling you about backstage, the one gripe I have with Shayna Baszler is that she's too chirpy.
She's lovely, isn't she? She's like, hello.
It's like, what are you going to do if Kairi Sane, invokes the rematch clause and what's going to happen and blah, 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 blah. And she's like, what? well, I'm just going to smash her in the face. Just going to smash her in the face, and we're all going to have a nice cup of tea afterwards.
There was a guy at my school who was like the head of detention.
Yeah.
But when he was in a good mood, he was really nice. He is
Was
like
he a teacher,
Shayna
or was he
Baszler.
just a kid that called himself the head of
No,
detention? Was that his gimmick?
I'll get so many detentions, me.
I'm the head of detention.
Yeah.
Next up on this monumentally stacked 4-match card, Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream. Ciampa, of course, the NXT Championship for the NXT Championship. So who you got and why?
I've gone for Tommaso Ciampa, and I think this is the easiest one to call on the show. That's what I think.
I have a conspiracy about this, man.
Oh no, right. I'll tell
Get
my
your bump out of the way first, and I'll regale a tale
I'll get
to
my
the people.
basic piece out of the way.
Yeah.
I think the Ciampa's going to win because just from like sort of logical reasons, he hasn't held the belt for that long. Dream's really, really popular, but I don't think they'd have him win the belt in the middle of a storyline involving so many other people.
Yeah.
And I think that maybe Jonathan will do something naughty, but...
Oh, you ruined it.
No, I didn't ruin it. I'm not going into specifics because I have no idea, but you might have a theory, so let's hear it. I'm assuming you've gone for Ciampa as well.
I've gone for Ciampa as well because, as I was saying, Gargano has to win earlier in the night, otherwise he's going to feel miserable when he comes out. But they need to build him as a credible threat because he's going to stop at nothing. He said nothing, stop at nothing to beat Ciampa for that there belt.
Like Alan Partridge. Yeah. I'll stop at nothing,
Nothing.
man.
But basically, he needs that belt and he needs it off Ciampa. So he's going to do everything in his power to keep that belt on Ciampa until he's given a shot. And it's going to be another big unsanctioned match, but they're also probably going to fire him or something, and then they'll just send them both up. It makes sense for Gargano to piss every single person on the NXT roster off to the point where it's like, sort it out or get gone. So I think he's going to interfere and tick him off a little bit, the Velveteen Dream.
Right, yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Also, Regal's getting annoyed at everything. Really. He's having a really stressful time.
Regal is losing control. The inmates are taking over the prison.
It's a
the
good story.
lunatics are running the asylum.
I like it.
Yeah.
Good. And finally, the titular, no, that sounds dirty, the eponymous, they mean two different things. The WarGames match, the traditional 4-on-4, although it used to be 5-on-5, but the more traditional...
Used to be bad, didn't it? Had a roof, didn't it?
I don't know, I like it without the roof in the modern day. Yeah.
Oh, because we can do flip. There was no such thing as flippy things back in the day, Jack. There was a clothesline, a Texas cloverleaf, and you had to just make do. DDT came about and everybody was like, whoa!
Spikes, they used to use spikes then a lot as well.
Oh God, yeah, and Kevin Sullivan was a Satanist, and those were the days back before I was born.
So, this match features the Undisputed Era, the full Undisputed Era roster. Bobbington Fish is back. Yes. Kyle O'Reilly, who won a singles match to give his team the advantage numerically.
Big bad Roddy Strong.
Big bad Roddy Strong. And the leader, Adam Cole Bay, against the babyface team of Pete Dunne, the UK champion, Ricochet, the North American champion, and the War Raiders, formerly known as War Machine from their independent scene.
Much better name on the indies, didn't they?
The War Raiders is
I think War
cool.
Machine sounds so much cooler than War Raiders.
Yeah, you're probably
It
right.
bounces off the tongue better.
Yeah, but Marvel might have had a word or two about it.
Probably.
So Sam, who have you gone for in this mammoth Titanic main event and why?
Well, I think that the Undisputed Era are on the absolute top of their game. I think they are great. I think they are annoying as hell. I think they are chicken poo heels. I think that they are just getting started. I think this is the beginning of a long reign of annoying, mildly annoying, slight terror. Where it's just going to be like, just go away after about 4 more months. But I think they're going to win because at the same time, like this week on NXT, last night, the babyface team were all backstage going, who are we going to pick? And then Ricochet's like, I'll be the guy that goes in and wins us the advantage. And then Pete Dunne's like, no, I'm going to be the guy that does it because I'm Pete Dunne.
Fracturing.
And then War Raiders were like, shut up, Hanson's doing it. So they're all fracturing a bit. And then they're going to work together as a team. And then I think somebody might join the Undisputed Era.
Oh,
that's not part of my prediction result.
Right, but
yeah.
Which one do you think?
Well, it's
Raymond Rowe.
It's a team full of indie darlings.
Yes, it is.
So, not Ricochet. I think maybe Peter.
Really?
Yeah.
Peter Dunne.
That's an outside shout, but
Yeah.
Era are going to win. Because
Okay.
it's just going to continue, and they're going to brag about it, and brag about it, and brag about it, and then eventually they'll win the big one, and then see you later.
So against my better judgment, I think I'm going to tentatively go for the babyface team of Dunne, Ricochet, and the War Raiders, because I think that despite them not getting along, and they might have a bit of a push and shove in the middle of the match and stuff, I think their talent will win the day. And I think that you're going to be doing the Thanksgiving punishment, Sam.
No.
Excellent. Right, to vote on that poll, head over to patreon.com/cultaholic to decide what we do after our stream on Saturday night. And join us on Saturday night to see a lovely evening of wrestling reactions. I've been Jack from cultaholic.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Jack the Jobber.
You can follow me at Lester Fine.
I just left you hanging there, I'm really sorry.
Jobber? That's what you did?
Yeah,
I tried to
just pass it
Didn't
over
even pass it, just
It's like on and deck.
put the brakes on, he did.
And you can follow us all generally at Cultaholic, patreon.com/Cultaholic. And never forget, of course, if you haven't already, to hit subscribe and to join us.
Join us.